Hello grade 11s. In today's lesson, we're going to look at keeping a travel log. Employees who need to use their car to do their work can be compensated for the distances they travel. They can do this either through a travel allowance, which is a part of their standard salary package, or they can claim back from the company using a travel claim form. However they get the money back, they will need to keep records of the distances they travel and the petrol that is used. They can do this in a logbook. Here is a logbook for the month of October. The first column is for the date of the travel. The second and third column show the opening and closing kilometers, with the third column showing the number of kilometers traveled in that trip. The next three columns show where and why the travel took place, and the last two columns detail the actual or immediate costs associated with the travel. The total number of kilometers traveled for business equals 131. The actual fuel and oil costs were 694 Rand, and the actual cost for repairs and maintenance was 230 Rand. Most companies pay a standard fee per kilometer traveled. If the company has not created their own fee, the AA tables can help to calculate what the employee should be paid. Let's calculate what this employee should be paid, assuming that he has a car worth 100,000 Rand. In the table, the purchase price is displayed in the first column. Moving down the column, we stop at the row displaying the purchase price 75,000 to 100,000. We now need to calculate the annual distance covered so that we can determine the cost per kilometer. In 1 month, 1,331 kilometers were traveled. To calculate the annual distance traveled, we multiply this by 12, giving 15,972 kilometers. We look at the table again and find that the cost per kilometer traveled is 208 cents. To make this simpler, let's convert this to rands. By dividing it by 100, we get 2 Rand and 8 cents. Knowing the rate now per kilometer, we can calculate what the claim can be for the month. 2 Rand and 8 cents multiplied by 1,331 kilometers gives us an amount to claim of 2,768 Rand and 48 cents. Now let's calculate the actual or immediate cost of the traveling. These costs were detailed in the last two columns of the logbook. 694 Rand plus 230 Rand gives a total of 924 Rand. Did you notice the difference in the cost per kilometer versus the actual or immediate cost? Companies intentionally pay more so that employees can save up for repairs and services on their cars. To complete a travel claim form is a simple process, as it requires you to fill in the details as stipulated on the form with the information that you have from your logbook. This company pays 1 Rand 87 per kilometer. Why don't you try to complete this form to find the total reimbursement? The completed claim form should look something like this. If it is not filled in correctly, the department responsible for reimbursement will not be able to process the claim. Thank you for joining us, grade 11s. Remember, the tasks for this section can be found in the Basics of Finance task video. You'll also be able to learn more about finance on our website, www.mindset.co.za/learn. Goodbye.